Hey, what's going on, you guys? Keith Carnes here, and today we're going to look further into the Osiris, or something on my lens, the Osiris D3 2001 from 2016, and behind it is the 2011 release that I've had for the last 5 years. In fact, it just hit 5 years this past May. So we're going to look at what's different between these two shoes in a 5-year gap and see what has changed over the years and what Osiris has done with the 2016 releases versus what they did with the 2011s 5 years ago. Now, before I start this video, I want to thank you all so much for hitting 900 subscribers, for helping me hit 900 subscribers, I should say. I'm very, 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 very proud of that, and I'm very, 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 very appreciative of it. It means a lot to me. It shows, I mean, it's amazing that my channel has kind of been dormant for a little while now, and I'm still getting subscribers, and it's just crazy to me. Whenever I see blah, 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 subscribe to you, it's like, wow, I'm still getting subs even though I'm not putting out near as much content as I used to. So I'm going to stop babbling on about that. The channel reboot is still coming. It's still going to take some time. So until then, I'm going to try to release some stuff for you guys, and I know you guys like the D3 videos, so we're going to look at what the new shoe has that the old shoe didn't, and vice versa. So without further ado, one of the biggest things I noticed when I opened this dude, when I unboxed it and I looked over the shoe, is I noticed this. The D3 logo right there is significantly different than the logo from the 2011 release right here. So as you can see them, try to get them both in focus. This one is a lot more like out and prominent, and this here is a lot more I don't know, it's just like out more. It's kind of like popped out, I guess you could say. Whereas this is more in, and it's not nearly as detailed or big. The lettering is smaller with the 3, whereas this one is a lot more out there in your face. So that'll definitely be something somebody will notice on the shoe. One of the biggest things I noticed about the new 2016 release is that they went back to using this type of pattern pretty much on the entire shoe. They used it there. They used it, of course, up here on the tongue. And that's a big thing that I've noticed about the new shoe, whereas the old shoe, they actually used like actual like leather. They just used, you know, actual leather back here, so it's a lot different. But on the tongue, they actually did use, I think they used it, but these are just so beat up, I actually don't really remember what the tongue looked like. I apologize for that. But as you can see, the old D3s have been through hell and back. And then on the back here of the new guys, we have the iconic back there, which on both of these shoes is pretty similar to one another. They are pretty similar to one another there. You can see it's not very different. The stuff here is the same. This one, of course, is worn out for me shoving my feet in there. I've actually been wearing these to work as of late because they're actually really cushiony, so that's why they're choked. That's why they've been tied so tightly, whereas the right way to lace the shoes is actually right here. So there's the difference between the ugly choke look, which I have to do because I have to get them to stay on my feet comfortably at work for 8 hours a day, whereas this is more of, you know, I'm gonna just go to the store and buy a couple things. So that is the differences there. Another big difference between the two shoes, for sure, is the siding here, the material that they used for these. Here they used like almost it's weird because like when it flakes off, it's kind of like transparent under there, so I don't know what this material is that they kind of like sprayed over it, but it was okay, but it does come off, as you see. But that's going to big time happen with these, because this new shoe is the old school version. Now this is what they used back when the 2001s first came out in 2001, I remember, because they're shimmery. So what I mean by shimmery is that when the sun hits them or somebody takes a picture, these actually shine. These will actually shine in the sunlight, and in a flash or a flashlight, even if somebody shined them on there, these will pop up. It's like it's a reflective material, that's what I should say. Underneath the shoe is completely the same. There it says D3 2001s. D3 2001, sorry. The direct influence, the old Osiris logo, as well as the little Osiris logo there. And other than that, it's all pretty much the same. Same thing on this shoe. And that's pretty much it. So they're not completely hugely different than one another. They're very, very similar. There's not much differences, but there are differences between the 2011 release, which is here, and the 2016 release, which is here. So in terms of I guess you could say, in terms of which one I feel is built better, I would say that they're pretty much equal. This shoe, of course, is worn out. Like I said, I've been wearing this guy for 5 years. I've been wearing it to work lately, so it's been getting a lot more use out of it, and it's just falling apart at this point. But it did start out like this. It was big, bulky, stiff, and whatnot. So they're very, very durable shoes. They're very, very heavy, big shoes, and they're very, very fun to use. And yeah, I guess that's about it. But you can see how big the tongue is here, which is a huge plus in my opinion. I like shoes that have a lot of padding. Back here, oh yeah, okay. See, now one thing I gotta tell you guys is that I've never worn these yet. These are completely unworn. These are brand new out of the box. I've never put my feet in them, whereas this one I've been wearing for 5 years. Now, this is something I just noticed while filming. This shoe's padding is very, very thin, and that is something that I said in a previous video, I believe. I said I didn't like that, and it's actually true. I don't like the padding in these. These are very, very thin padded shoes. Now these ones, oh yeah, there's a shitload of padding on the back. Now that's the way they were back in 2001. And this tongue here, as you can see, this tongue is just so old, it's actually pretty deflated, but it did start out like this, I will say that. So pretty much that's a 5-year gap right there. That's how they start, and in 5 years, these will probably look like this. So it's pretty much it. But yeah, the padding in these guys is pretty good. Try to get you guys a view. See, you can see it right there. Yeah, that's just complete padding in there. You can see all of the padding in the back there. So these shoes will definitely be comfortable. I plan on wearing these very, very soon, and I will do a wear review as well and let you guys know how they feel compared to the 2011s. So I guess that's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unique video. I like to put out special D3 videos that nobody else on the internet seems to be doing, and this seems to be something that nobody else has done. A lot of weirdos out there with fetishes over these shoes, whereas me, I'm just a big shoe. I'm just a shoe head. I love shoes, and the D3 is my all-time favorite shoe. So thank you guys so much for viewing. This is the Keith Carnes. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, thank you guys all for the subscribes. 900 plus subscribers is just insane. Thank you guys so much. You take it easy, and I will see you guys in the next.